So a brief introduction about Methodius for those who were not around last week. So Methodius, with a solid academic foundation in statistics and evaluation, he holds a Bachelor of Statistics from Makerere University and a postgraduate diploma in monitoring and evaluation from UMI, that is the Uganda Management Institute. He brings hands-on experience from various international and national organizations, currently serving as a Uganda monitoring, evaluation, and learning field data coordinator at One Acre Fund. He has previously worked as a research and learning analyst at Asigma Capital Advisory Services, a data management and analysis consultant at Makerere University's Pathogon Economy Project, a research assistant consultant for FAO, and a project statistician with the African One Health University Network. He is also a part-time facilitator for data management and sharing at Africa One Health University Network Academy for postgraduate diploma in Inter-Africa Pandemic Preparedness with One Health Approach program. Methodius is dedicated to applying statistical principles and software in revolutionizing M&E and evaluation. He has for over years gained first-hand experience in use of data analytics and visualizing softwares that include R, Python, Stata, SPSS, Excel, Power BI, Looker Studio, and QGIS. His work has focused on translating complex data into actionable insights to support evidence-based decision-making. Methodius, you're welcome. In case I've missed anything, you can highlight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faith Rombekuri, for the brief and wonderful introduction.
And sorry, Methodius, before you come, in case there are Q's and A's, we have the Q's and A's section. Please, that's where you should place the questions. Yes, not in the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Faith.
Methodius, you're welcome. In case you're speaking, we can't hear.
Okay.
I can hear him well. Methodius, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, so last time we started with installing R programming and R Studio into our computers, and we also went through a lot of discussion about what R can do, where it is used, why it is used, and how it can be used to strengthen monitoring and evaluation systems, mainly by supporting the data analytics component of M&E. So today, I would want to start right away.
Methodius, are you speaking?
Yes.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
You're so low. Is it my end?
I think it's your end, Faith.
Can you hear me well, or I'm very low? Okay, we can type in the chat, those who are hearing me very well, then I can continue very well also. Okay. I think Faith, you can check out your sound systems. Then yeah, okay. So also by typing into the chat, let me see those who do not have RStudio installed and are, because last time we did so. So I would like to go, but if there is someone willing to follow along, otherwise I would just start with, okay, I already have enough who are, okay, let's go. So first of all, RStudio is a programming language. R is a programming language that is used for data analysis, as well as making dashboards. Dashboards can be made using packages like, if you know RShiny, so it's used for making good dashboards. And right now, since we are starting with the fundamentals and we found out that some people would wish to install it on their computers, allow me to start with that right away. So I will share my screen. For those who will be following along, it becomes better if you are able to split your screen into two, or if you can join with let's say a tablet or a phablet or an Android phone as you follow along on the computer. Just that when you get a challenge and you have to share your screen, you would have a problem of not being able to share. But that could be the best way to follow along easily. So I hope you can see my screen fully. Okay, so let's put download, just open any browser like Google Chrome. I prefer Google Chrome. So download RStudio. Just put that. And let me see those who, let me confirm that someone is following so that, okay, thank you, Dora. Okay, so after clicking download RStudio, you need a website called Posit. Posit. So you click Posit. So depending on how fast the internet is, this website always responds quickly. So after opening Posit, you will be able to navigate through. So there are many of these. For me, I'm using Windows OS, and I have Windows 11. So I will right away click RStudio. So RStudio will download. So someone to download this. So I'll create a new folder. and I will name it RStudio UEA. I save it. So meanwhile, I started with RStudio because it's a heavy application. So I'll also be installing R. So I also have to download R and make sure that you download R from CRAN, that's Comprehensive R Archive Network. That's where I recommend downloading this from. So my internet was jumping. So again, you click download RStudio. That's R 4.5.1. This for Windows. So when you click, it will quickly provide you with this download extension. The executable file will be able to download. So I will save it in the same folder here. So they should be downloading. Again, depends on the speed of the internet. So I need someone who has already downloaded to let me know in the chat. Then I will continue from there.
We have Dora. She said yes. Methodius, we have Frederick here said he has finished downloading the 2 files.
Yes, can you hear me now? I know I think I've been muted. Faith, you were saying something?
I'm like, yes, we can hear you. Frederick has said he's done downloading.
Okay. Yeah, just like a minute I need 3 people to be done. Okay. I have Sanyo, Brenda, and Frederick. So okay. So when installing R and RStudio, it's always good that you start by installing RStudio. And okay. Okay. So for those who have finished installing, we are now going to, for those who have finished downloading, we are going to install now. So we are going to start by installing R, so that when we install RStudio, RStudio is an integrated development environment that helps to make R user-friendly. So for those who have already finished downloading R, open the file. You just open it, double click it. Then, so you should have something like this. Let me share my screen.
Methodius, you're muted. Hopefully you're not speaking. You're muted.
Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Faith and Agustino. So let's install R. Let's install R. Just come to your folder, then look for R and double click, open it. So I need someone who has faced a challenge while installing it, but it's just like installing any other program. So I have it on my computer, and that's why I'm not able to install it again. Yeah. Yes, Fiona has a question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So at the setup options, would I click say yes to customize startup or click no to accept defaults?
Okay. Okay, let me move with you. Move with you. So you can see my screen.
Yes,
I
please.
think, can you?
Yes, I did, and I'm past that level.
So
I
you
did
click
okay.
OK.
Mm.
You click OK. Then you accept. Then after accepting, let me share again. You get here, you click next. So I'm going to click yes.
I did too.
Yeah, so you reach here. Here you just click next. Here.
Yes, please. That's where I am.
Okay, so for those who are here, you consider accept defaults.
Okay.
Then we move. Is everyone here? This is the next.
Yes.
Then you can just click next and it will start installing.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. So has anyone reached here?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes,
Okay.
we are there.
That's good. That's good. So we've now finished installing R programming language. Now you click your Windows key and you search for R. Just type R, then you click that R, you'll see it there. You open it. So when you open, it should open a window like this one here. Let me know that everyone has this window on their computers.
Nothing on the screen.
Just look for R, RGUI, RGUI. You should be able to see that.
I'm there.
Okay. So this is the typical R programming language screen. So whatever you want to do, you do it from here. So this this screen here is a complete language interface. You can do things like 2 + 2. So you just type something like 2 + 2 and enter. See the answer here, 4. Let me know that for each person, this has been able to provide the correct answer.
Yes, for me.
Any other person? You can also type in the chat.
Yes, for me as well.
Okay. Yeah, also for Patrick. So that means you've been able to install our programming language. But as you can see, this interface is not user-friendly. That's why you need RStudio. Now, let's install RStudio and you see what will happen. So open your folder again. Go to your folder where you downloaded RStudio 2. And
Excuse me, sir. What do we do with the current screen?
even if you can close, or even if you leave it open, but you close and you may not save. So when you try installing RStudio, you also have a screen like this one here. Like this one here. Do you have this, all of you?
So do I download RStudio separately? Sorry, I joined a bit late, so I had R on my computer already.
Yeah, you download RStudio separately from the link that I've posted in the chat.
Okay, let me get that link. Could you post it again, please?
I've just posted it now.
Okay, great, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So next, and make sure you go slowly when installing RStudio. There's something I want us to all see. So next, click next. You install. You let it install. Ben and Agire, there's one who wanted RStudio, who had not downloaded RStudio. I hope you.
It's me, Patrick. I'm just downloading it now.
Okay, I hope you can be able to catch with us.
So do I use the RStudio applications? There are 2 folders. There is applications and then the RStudio.
Okay, when you open that, you run down and you go to this one here.
Sorry, I can see a screen. Let me go there.
Can you see my screen?
I think it's starting. Yes.
Yes, you download this.
So I installed the one for macOS.
You have Mac, eh?
Yes.
Okay, yes, for Mac.
So when I downloaded that.
It's a bit heavier though. So I hope the internet is faster.
Let me see. macOS.
So for those who have finished installing RStudio, I expected some of you to find some window during installation, which looks like this one here, which I'm going to show. So for those, in case you found a window like this small one here, like this one, has anyone found a window like this? Hope you can see my screen. For those who are installing, okay, so it seems no one, then that's good.
So yeah, so it's me again, Patrick. So I've done the download, and when I open the downloaded file, it has two files. One is a folder that has applications, and the other is an icon with RStudio. Which one do I click?
So unfortunately, I've not installed it before on a MacBook. So you may look for what's the file extension on MacBook? On Windows, it's
Can I share my
.exe.
screen?
Maybe, yeah, you share your screen. But in 1 minute we should have finished you. In case we are not yet,
yeah, I'll
be
just
able
1
to
minute,
move
then I
forward.
can
Okay.
figure it out. I can't share. Sorry, I have to request sharing for this. Okay, I can now. So this is the window I see on
I
my
can't
end.
see.
This one.
Okay. You open applications. Has anyone
Where-
installed apps on Mac to help us here? Open applications.
No, this one I can allow. Wait a minute. So this is the window that I see, right?
Open applications.
Applications here.
Has it opened?
Yep. RRR Studio. I think this is already installed applications, maybe.
Okay, that's fine. Try
Yeah.
searching for RStudio in your applications in your computer. Then, if you find it there, well and good.
Okay, because I've not yet
You-
installed it, so I can't find it here.
Okay, you
It's
can
only
now
R,
stop
that
sharing.
is.
Then.
Yeah.
So. Someone is requesting for the link to R programming. The link, I've now posted it in the chat. It should strictly open right away, the download file. Thank you very much. So,
Excuse me.
yes.
Remember that small box that you're talking about? I think I'm there.
Yeah.
The one that choose our installation or something like that.
Okay, share your screen.
I'm using two devices. I'm using a phone and a computer.
Okay. So you select Let me show you what to select.
All right, thanks.
Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, you click choose a specific version of R,
Okay, yes.
then it
Then
will
I
be the only option here. You click it and
Mm.
you click OK down.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. So we are now going to start the real data analysis. Hope we have all been able to download and install R and RStudio. So if you download RStudio and install it in the wrong way, it will not be able to capture your R programming language that you installed previously. That's why that step was important in selecting which R engine to follow. So you click the Windows button and search for RStudio, then open it, just like you open any other application. So when you open, your window is supposed to be like this one here.
We are not seeing your screen, sir.
Hope you can see it now. So if you're
Excuse
all
me, sir.
here,
Excuse me, sir. Mine has opened and it's saying, may we upload crash reports to RStudio automatically? Then you
can
have
click
option of
yes.
yes or no.
Yeah, can click yes.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to assume that we are all here. So this is the interface for RStudio. And for you to tell that RStudio has been able to connect with your R, this message should start with the R programming version that your RStudio is so far using to run. Mine is R version 4.4.1. So yours should be R 4.5.1. And yet it should show May, and I think first, something like that. So let's all click on these two small boxes here. These two small boxes here. So when you click there, your window is supposed to be divided into 3 portions. Now, you have this portion here, you have this one here, and this here. So this big part can also be divided into 2. So if you also come and click on these 2 small boxes, which show that these are actually 2 windows and you can have them separated, is you click here. So when you click here, it will also divide into all these, and it should show your environment here, and the environment is empty. This word should be present. So everyone is here, hopefully. So in this upper left window or section of the screen, we type our R commands. This is like a do file in the starter. it is it's a place where you can type anything that you want. By clicking enter, you make many lines of code. I'm clicking enter now in this. So by clicking backspace, you now delete and remain with one. Then this console here down, this is where the answers are shown. Also in console, you can type some commands. For example, 2 + 2. Then you enter, we get 4. This is similar to what we found in R programming when you opened it. So when you come to this window, upper right, this is the environment. It means that every data set that you import, every files, every picture that you name will be stored in the environment here. Of course, it has other things like history, connection, studio. Studio here, you can learn anything from R, about RStudio and R programming. Then files here, you are able to open a file directly from your computer to RStudio so that you start working with it. Notes, this is where your pictures will be shown, the graphs, the histograms, etc. Then we have what we call packages. So here, packages are small software that help in specific tasks, as we shall see, and others, etc. So for this case, we shall be following our PowerPoint from here. We are now starting the real data analysis. So our PowerPoint, which of course I'm not sharing, says that we are now supposed to learn different data types. And the first data type that we are going to learn is numeric. So in RStudio, when you click hash, when you put hash, it means that that line is a comment, so it's not a code. Now, I'm going to put data types. I click enter. I put another hash and I type numeric data types. I enter. I hope you're all following this. So after doing this, I can now type a numeric data type. This can be, it can be like age of the beneficiary. So let's assume our first data or datum is age. So in R, if you want to list age of the respondents or age of anything, say age becomes our container or a placeholder, and we assign the following values. So we create a vector. This is how we create a vector or a variable. In this case, we name it age and we assign it the following. So the first person was, let's say, 23 years. Second one was 20. The other one was 15. The other one was 45. This one was 19. This one was 29, 8, then 30 years. So this is now like any other data that you collect during evaluations or surveys. So let's click enter. So let's create another data type. And now we are going to, for a character or a string, those who know Stata, and I think SPSS. So these are strings. So let's maybe, let's say sex of the respondent, sex, and we assign sex becomes, so this is a character, and we enter so that we just make it organized. Also here, so 6. It's a must to put this inside brackets and put a C behind so that you show this is a vector. So we put, want it to be a character, so we shall put it in quotes. So this can be a male. This can be a male also. We can have a female. So specifically, I want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, I want to have 7 entries here. So I can, in fact, put this again, then and put a female here. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 respondents. Under numeric data, I'm also going to put to add a column or a container of data, and I name it ID. This is always our usual ID because for every data collection you do, you're supposed to have an ID also acting as a primary key, and it will be numeric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, separated with commas. I'm doing this because at the end of the day, I want to combine these variables into a data set. So after this, I'll add just one other simple, which is height. So height, I will have, let's say, in meters, height in meters. So I will have someone of 1.6, 1.7, 1.5, 1.9, 1.75. Number 6 is 1.69, then 1.86. So these are also 7. So I've been able to make 4 variables, which from here I can perform analysis with. So because we've just typed them here and we have not run them, our programming has not yet identified what these are. So for you to let our programming allow you use them for analysis, you're supposed to run them. Faith, you have a hand up?
Yes, just hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear.
Just not to confuse, height is double, so it's better put under categorical.
So in fact, height, thank you, should come here. It come here. So then this was a character, and the other data type is a logical, that's yes, no, but these will be very uncommon. So these are the major ones. These are the major ones that we need. And by the way, not to confuse an integer with a numeric. In R, we have a data type called integer. So that integer is in this form. This will be number of goats. Let's say it's like a project that was giving people goats. So we have a column called number of goats. You see, I'm separating my words with an underscore. This is how you separate 2 strings in R programming. In most of the programming languages, even Python, this is better. So I'll say number of goats is equal to C. Now, I put, let's say these are 2, then I put air. This means that these 2 must be a whole number. I put this 5 air, 1 air, 4 air, 3 air. Then let's say 3 air and maybe 5 air. So this becomes an integer. Now, in order for you to conduct analysis, you must run these. So what you can do is come to anywhere in this line of ID, anywhere, whether the end, whether the start, and you run. Here is run. So when you click run, down here in your console, it should be in blue to mean that it has run without any errors. If you check your environment here, we already have ID, which is numeric, and it has 7 entries in the environment. Let's also come to edge anywhere in this line and run. You can click run or you click shift enter as long as you're within that line. So I'll come to edge, then control enter, control enter. Then when I control enter, it goes to the next line immediately. The next line has height. So control enter. Next line is 6. Control enter. Whatever I do comes in my environment, and you can see my environment shows you the variable, the data type, and the data plus the length. So I come to number of goats, I control enter. So here I am. And you can see also number of goats is an integer. Here it's an integer. So by adding air, it becomes an integer. And by the way, you can't say 5, let's say 5.4, and you run this. It will be an error. As you see down here, there is a warning message that 5.4 air contains decimal. So it's good that if you put air, it should be a whole number only. So that's why I am assigning air.
Excuse me, sir. What
Yes.
is the meaning? What is the meaning of integer?
Okay. An integer is a whole number. So this is where the data is, let's say, number of goats. We cannot have like 5.5 goats. So they have to be 5 goats. So we put air to emphasize. It's like a data quality assurance way of emphasizing whole numbers.
Does it matter if it's uppercase or lowercase?
So you mean something like this? It really matters.
Yeah.
It matters. As you can see, it has changed. It's no longer blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it has to be consistent, right?
Yes, it has to be consistent. Yeah. So you may wonder here at edge why I was not able to put air. It is okay. If you don't put air, it can be a numeric. You can do the same calculation here, but what you need to know that every integer is a numeric variable, but not every numeric is an integer. Yes, Charles, you have a question before I start analyzing?
Okay, thank you. Mine is not a question, but just a supplement. So you are saying to execute the code, you can either use Control Enter, or you can just put the line on. You put the cursor on any line and then you put run. But then there are scenarios where you have so many lines of code and you can't just go line by line like that. So as long as you're sure all the codes are correct, you can highlight and then you run. They will all run as you go and then you get the output. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah, what he's saying is I can just highlight all this and I run at once. So it's the same thing as running line by line. Thank you. If you make an error, it will stop there. Let's say here, I put something like T here. So I run, it will show an error at 8 here where I press the T, and all this will stop there. So that's why he said you should be sure that everything is right in the code. Okay. So now that we've been able to create our variables and also learned so yes, so Angel had a question before you came in. Yeah, this is where I want if I want to ensure that my data is of good quality, so I want only integer, and someone will give you 5.5 goats.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm seeing the number under the integers number of goats we have. It's showing 8, the length. I don't know.
You're seeing what?
Under the number of integers, goats, it has up to 8.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Let's do 7, but having 8 is okay. The problem comes in if I now try to combine all these into one data set. So, but for now, you can even have 1,000. Yeah. So, but let's keep 7 now. Okay.
I have an expected error in height, and I don't seem to understand it.
For which variable?
Height.
Make sure that everything is separated by a comma. You don't have 2 commas following each other, and you don't have 2 full stops following each other, or 2 full stops without a comma in between them, meaning you might have forgotten a comma somewhere. Thank you. So,
thanks.
Yeah, so after this, we are now going to do some exploratory data analysis, just to understand some of those different scenarios.
I took a screenshot and sent it to the chat. I got an error saying error in contrast. Then
Yeah, I have replied to it. You have a comma. You have a full stop instead of a comma, the first after 2.
Yeah. So try that. So now I want us to do some EDA, exploratory data analysis, and we shall use these variables that we've just created. So the first variable is age. So what kind of analysis can I do on age? Since it's a numeric variable, I can do things like mean, median, and etc. So in R, you can simply do mean by typing the word mean, and to show that it's doing arithmetic mean. So mean, open brackets, and put the variable that you want, that's age. Just type it there, the way it is, and run it, Control Enter. And age is down here. Then also a variable. If you want to do ed further, you can put something like median, median of age. Yeah, the median age is 23. So idea is we shall do descriptive statistics mainly. So you can also do things like that's mean, median, then mode. So for mode, there is nothing like mode in RStudio. So this mode does not return the real mode. Yeah, but as you know, mode, it just returns a numeric, which is the data type. So mode is just that number that repeats the most or with the highest frequency. So we get mode in R by finding the frequency of each entry, and then we look for the entry that has the highest frequency. And to get the frequency easily, so someone called Rosen is in the chat, yeah, but Rosen looks like he or she knows R already. So, but I'm going from principles so that I move with those who are learning it for the first time. So that's why I'm not doing what you're asking in the chat. Yeah. So for mode, I can do something like a table. See what a table brings. So a table helps me in getting what we call frequency distribution. When you have the frequency distribution, you can know which one has the highest frequency. So by just saying table, and I put age, then run. When I run, you see here down in my console, each of these is appearing once. So meaning now mode becomes hard to find. But now suppose this is 45. Let me change someone's age to 45 so that we have two 45s. So I run that. If I make a change, I run. Then I come down, I run table age. You see now 45 is appearing 2 times. So this becomes the mode. Then I think this is all for numeric. Standard deviation, STD, standard deviation, something like STD, standard deviation. Then you put all those things there, the variances. So when you put the var, you put the age, you get the variance. Then, of course, the square root of this, you get the standard deviation. Then this is all for numerics. We can do now for variables like sex. So to get to know how many males, how many females, you do the same thing like we did when we are getting mode. The difference is here, we are doing it for a variable that is not numeric. So we are doing it for a variable that is a character. So what comes out brings a different picture. So table, then I put sex inside and I run. So I get females 3, males are 4. This is very important for M&E now. We are starting to talk. Those who are in gender programming. Then sometimes you may want percentages, not frequencies. So if you want percentages, you have to tell it that you want proportions. Those are called proportions. So you say prop dot table here, prop dot table. Then you put sex. Then you run. So if this one is not working, it means that we have now to put in this whole table inside, and we get, so prop.table, table, you put all this inside the brackets so that you can be able to get the percentages here, but no, there are proportions not yet in percentages. So we multiply this by 100. Just copy and paste it here, then multiply by 100. Put a star, just like you do it in Starter, for those who know how to use it. Then you run. So you see here down, we have our numbers, our figures in percentages, but you may want also to have 2 decimal places or 1. Or if you want to have different number of decimal places, you just put round, from that round off, put the word round, open brackets, you paste, copy this and paste it inside round. Then at the end, you put a comma and put 1. It means you want 1 decimal place, you run this. See, now it comes with 57.1. If I put 2, it will bring 57.14, and this 1.86. But 2.86, it was 42.9 because it's only this 1 decimal place. And yeah, there we are. You do the same thing for mean. If you want mean to give you few number of decimal places, put the word round, open brackets, put mean, open brackets, put the variable, and you put the number of decimal places that you want. I want 1. So it is saying that round couldn't be found. I put a wrong spelling, it should be round. I run, that's 29.4. Put a 0 and you get 29. Up we are moving. So
You're too fast.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry in case I'm fast. Then yeah. But these are the commands, you can see them on the screen. Now, I want us to do a data set. We want to import an Excel file or a CSV so that we are able to do what we've done here on a data set that we've, let's say, picked from fieldwork. Yes, Charles, a question, then I go to that.
Well, thank you. It's not a question, but a supplement. I want to add more on the issue of mode. So you say, yeah, it's true that there is no direct formula for getting mode in R, but then assuming you have thousands of values, okay? And then you do the way you've done, you use table, and then it gives you the values. It can actually take like 4 hours to do eyeballing in order to get the mode. But we have a simple formula, a simple function that we can use, and it will just give us the exact figure, which is the mode. So I don't know if I can just share my screen and then I share with you that formula, that function, and then it's really simple.
So now we shall continue because you may. Okay, so I just did this, but I wanted to come to that because I know your formula have things. We'll have sort, then return the first variable, the first entry. I know that formula, but let's move on for now.
It's fine. We can proceed. It's okay.
Yeah, it's hectic. It's simple for you. Okay, then we are now going to combine our variables into a data set. I'm going to combine it into a data set or a data frame, and then it will be an R data frame. I want us to convert this into Excel. And then we will go to our file explorer. So I'm going to call it my data, and I will say data.frame. So when you say data.frame, in R, as you just type, it will suggest for you possible function that you want. So here we are creating a data set or a data table, in any way you call it. So data.frame, we now list the variables that we want to be in our data set. So my first variable will be ID, then age, then height. See, before I finish typing it, it's already suggesting it here, meaning I'm typing the correct spelling. Then sex, then number of goats. I just click enter here so that I have this and I run. If one of these is not having 7 entries exact, it will produce an error. Someone to mute. So if you run this, you're supposed to have a data set. So you see the error which I have here, that my data frame has differing number of rows. So that is 7 and 8, meaning one of these has got 8. So I need to know which one it is. So it's not height, it's not age. Let's see, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me rerun this so that I can confirm. I run those, then I run again because someone had corrected that. I run. So that error is no longer here, meaning when I removed the last entry in the number of goats, I didn't run this variable or this vector here. So now after running it, R has captured that. It has replaced the old one with the new one. So after doing this, it means that whenever you want anywhere in my code, I can call this word here and I choose which variable I want. For example, I want to get mean of age, but age is found in this data set. So this is what you will actually always find in M&E. So I will say mean in brackets. I put the name of the data set. The data set is my data. You see, when I type just MYD, it suggests that most likely I'm looking for this data set, and it even shows me.
Hello.
One.
I beg your pardon. Regarding the error that came due to the number of rows, I not clearly understood it, please.
So the error says my argument has got differing number of rows. That is 7 and 8. So when I was creating my data set here, I created number of goats which had 7 entries. I just deleted one here. There was something like 5L here, which I removed because they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's why I removed it. So now they are 7. Why 7? Because everything is 7. I want to have a data set which has 4 variables, each variable having 7 rows. If one variable has 8 rows, it means that the 8th row for the other remaining variables will be empty. So if you want it to be empty, then you must show it here when you're creating the data set. For example, when I'm creating this variable, you put NA. So now this one has got 8. So I can run this. Put NA there. Let's say, and I put here NA. That's when I can have 8, but I didn't want us to now go into missing. But in real life, you will find that when you collect data and it's missing, it already has NA, so you will not have to even add it there. So we are looking for mean of this data set here. This data set, to view it, by the way, you just type it and run data. My data, then you control enter. You see it here. This is the data set. These are the variables that we've been creating. So this is a real data frame, a data table. So when I want to get mean, I just say mean into brackets, my data, I put the name of the data, then I put a dollar sign. It will show me the variables. Then I select. I want, let's say, number of goats. So I run and I get this answer here. So this is how in real life, when you have your data, you will be finding mean. Up here, we said mean of age because age was not in any data frame. But here, age is in a data frame containing other variables. So this is how I isolate. This is how I isolate age from the data frame. So I put the name of the data frame, dollar sign, and then age. I run. So this answer would be the same as this. These two answers are the same. Mean age. So here, they should be the same. So mean, mean. This is median, so this is mean. Yeah, can see that. Now, I want us to export this data frame into a CSV or into an Excel. In real life, you will be having the Excel already. Yeah, but for learning purposes, that's why I'm coming from this side of R. We created that. So I show how you create a data frame in R, how you can export it into Excel, then how you can export an Excel file. In fact, we shall import the same file that we shall have exported. So before we come to that, now imagine you're doing all this analysis for a project and you don't have a folder where you're saving your work or where you're keeping all these data analysis things. That's why in R we have what we call a session. So when you come to session, you find what you call a working directory. So a working directory is a folder where everything you do should go in order for you to easily read them. When I'm in other programming, I can read a PDF, I can read a Word document, I can read a picture. But if all these are in one folder, it becomes easier because whenever I'm reading, I don't have to specify the location on my computer. So that's why I'm going to create what we call a directory. So I will come to session. I wish everyone can do this because life will become easier. Click session, set working directory. then choose directory. So it will of course open this, then you choose, let's say I want desktop. So on my desktop, I will create a folder. I'll call it RUEA. This is my folder where all my analysis will be taking place. So in real life, you'll find that this is called, let's say, Strive project analysis in real life. So
Excuse me, Methodius.
yes.
Let's repeat the process of saving by creating that folder.
Yeah, so when you click session, then choose working directory, it should take you to your file explorer where you will save, where you will create a folder and you use that folder. It may not be showing my file directory here. I think that's why a question came up. But at the end of the day, after doing that, you will see this line here, the line in my lower left. Let each of us go to session here, set working directory and choose. So this is it's a good practice. It's a good practice when you're using R, and when you're still learning R and your files are not in one place, you will always find difficulties. There are things which even make R hard. So that's why I'm trying to decipher them down. So having done that, I hope each of us has this line in blue. So what you're going to do is to copy that line. Just highlight copy, you paste it at the start, at the real start, in line 1, in your window here. You can come at the start of line 1, then you enter so that you create space and paste it there. So I hope everyone is here, because now the next step will depend on this. So if you're here, we are now going to save our file, the one that we have been using, because we've not saved. So to save in R is like the usual saving, Control S. So Control S, and the advantage that when you click Control S, it should now take you to your working directory that you've created. If it doesn't, let me know, but it should. Then you give it name. I'm going to give it RUEA. So give it any name. After doing that, you should have the name here from untitled to the name of the file. The name of the file. And there you are. So now let's come to the end here down where we finished typing our data, our code. This is our code now, our syntax. So from here, I want us to export this data here into export this data into an Excel. Into an Excel. Okay, it's okay. Okay. So this is here. This is why we need what we call packages. Packages, I showed you packages here at the start. Packages. These are software, small software. They have a name in IT, which are used in making life simple. They are packages or libraries. So when exporting data, we use a library called WriteXLS. WriteXLSX, depending on the version which we shall find. But R programming or R Studio does not have all these packages. There are many packages, over 250, even more, I think. There are many packages which are found on the Aracran, where we downloaded our R programming from. That's where they are stored. So in order to bring it into your R Studio has helped us to make this life simple. We come to packages, come to install. We should all be able to see this install. Packages, install. Packages. So install. It even shows you by default that it's picking from CRAN, Compressive R Archive Network. So you come here and type the package. It will be stored in this. I want us to keep these, let's not change them. And let's also ensure that install dependencies is active. So come here and type in, if you have internet, you should have internet, right? Write X. So by just typing write X, you see it's already showing us it's WriteXL. So this is the package. We shall go with WriteXL, stone which is used, not XLS. So we install. Click install. And here it's installing. As long as something is taking place in R, it will show you a red spot here, tell you that something is taking place. So it should show that it's successful at the end here. Now, to confirm that you have it, still under packages, come to search, type it there, WriteXL, it's here. So I have it in my packages, so I can now, and that is all. So if I now want to use it, I would have to tell R that, oh, I want that package or that library. And how do I tell R that it should use this library or that I need it? I type library, then I put the name, library WriteXL. After writing it there, I now run, Control Enter. It should run in blue. If you write a wrong spelling, it will show that the package does not exist. So this is just a warning message, it's not a problem. So after doing that, I'm going to convert this, my data here, into Excel. So this is how I convert it. It is simple. You write XL X XLSX. This is the function. This function is used by write XL to export. So write XL, put the name of the data set, which is my data, comma, then put the name in quotations, the name of the name which you want your data set to be. So I want it to be strive.xls. XLSX, XLXS, those are XL extensions. So when I do that, and I click Control Enter, or I run that, it is supposed to go to my directory. So is it XLS or SLSX, something like that? The file name, the extension for Excel. So if I have made a mistake, I'll go to my working directory and I will not be able to find it there. Or even if I find it there, it won't open. So after that, you look for File Explorer and you open. You're supposed to find it there and open it. It should have the data that we created. So is it true that people are not seeing my screen, or?
I can see your screen. Clear.
You can see my screen.
Can see your screen.
Yeah. So you should be able, if you run this command, you should be able to go to working directory and find this strive.xlsx there. And if you open it, it should be an Excel file. Let me confirm that two of us have been able to open it and it's an Excel file. Just in the chat. Yeah, so your working directory, you should, if you can't find it, you can check it here in the first line. Remember, we posted it here. We pasted it here so that we can easily know. Yeah, just there's even a way you can find it, the way you can open the current workspace now, but it has just jumped my way. But you can find it there. Yeah, so if you have seen the Excel file, open it, it should have the data that you have. You can follow this path for those who can't see who can't see the file path. Just follow this. So if you are able to see that, then meaning you're good to go. Now, we are going to import. So after importing, we shall be good to go. My battery is, by the way, going low and the electricity is also off here. So to import a data set into R, that's an Excel file maybe.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I wanted to inquire if you wanted to write it as a CSV file, how do you do that?
So this, right? So if you go to
Hello, members. Sorry, so it's unfortunate. Miss Claudia's battery has drained of the PC, and where he is right now, they do not have power. So I believe the session will come to an end because there's no way of you coming back. Hope I'm loud and clear.
Faith, I would like to ask, is there any chance that they're going to share the recording?
Yes, the recording will be shared.
How do we post our email addresses or?
Usually we do share the recordings in the UEA group. So hopefully most of you are there or all of you are there in the UEA group or the YES group. In case
No.
you are not
We are
there.
not. Yeah.
Okay, that means I will have to take your email. So in case you're not in the UAE group or the YES group, kindly post your email right now so that the recordings can be shared to you. Thank you.
Faith, could there be another plan schedule meeting to finish up what we have started?
Yes.
Or
It's actually every Thursday. Every Thursday? I believe it's every Thursday.
it will be a continuation of this one now?
Yes, to be a continuation, because actually last week we had it, but he was introducing the R session. So we started hands-on today. So I believe our next Thursday, it will still carry on.
Okay, Sawa, thank you.
You're welcome. So I hope members, you're writing your emails.
Yeah, Faith, this is Henry.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think also for those who are not members, they can just join. Maybe they are not yet TEs, or maybe they are already in the other categories of the UEA. So maybe they can just subscribe and become members or something. I don't know, maybe you can also share details on that.
All right. It has skipped my mind. Yes. In case you're not a member, you can subscribe to the UEAE, to the UEA, or to the YES. The YES group is an initiative that was created by the UEA. Sorry, by the UEA, yes, the Uganda Evaluation Association, and it currently helps those that are just those who have less than 5 years of experience and those who have just recently graduated from undergraduate and you have no working experience and all that. So we usually do capacity buildings. We usually have the evaluation talks. We usually have other evaluation events that carry on. Yes. So in case you wish to, and I would encourage everyone to, because it helps you with networking. You get to learn, you get to know people who have been in the evaluation career for long, and then also you get to meet mentors. You can get yourself a mentor, and it comes with a wide variety of careers, capacity building. So this is part of it, the R sessions. We usually have different types of sessions. Last time we had Mr. Eugene who came on with abstract writing. So the topics keep on differ. So this one shall go on till perhaps the R session ends. And after the R session, we usually have other different types of capacity building. And in case you wish to register, we have a website, the Ugandan Evaluation Association. You can find us on Google, Chrome, any browser, and then you can register. For newly members, it's for years and newly members, it's 150, I believe. Yes, 150. Thank you.
Faith, I wanted to ask, so to join you said you have a WhatsApp group?
Yes, we do have a WhatsApp group.
So what are the prerequisites to join? Or if someone is interested, they can just add them.
Yes, in case you're interested, we have the admins and administrators for the groups, though they are not here. But in case you're interested, you can Vanessa, you can inbox me.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine. That's okay.
Yes, you can inbox me and then I forward your details to the group admins. And if you wish to join, you can be a member or so, and then so that you do not miss out on the other events, because some of the events are strictly to the members, and some of the events are to everyone. So you can inbox me and also go to our website and register and become a member.
Okay, Faith, I'm not able to inbox. I think it's the settings, but posted.
Yes.
Yeah, I see colleagues are posting WhatsApp numbers in the chat. I don't know if that works for you.
All right, I can post my number too.
Okay, that would be helpful.
All right.
Okay, Faith, thank you.
All right. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's come to an end, members. Thank you so much for attending. Members, those who are still available, we have posted the link in case you want to register. You can please register. Thank you.
Faith.
Yes.
Yes, I've just been registering, and the form, the last one is asking for whether it's paid membership or not.
Mm.
So as for now, I haven't really joined. I haven't paid the membership. So do I have, or I can say paid and then pay, or I just have to say no and then that will be rectified once I do the payment?
Um, I I I have to first look at the website. Let me try going there right now and I see. I can't remember very well. Give me a moment.
Okay.
So, which part? Are you still there?
The very last one, they're just saying paid membership, yes or no. So I was asking, if I am planning on paying like soon, is it okay for me to say yes, or I have to say no? Then the update will be automatic, maybe as material is being shared. If I say no,
Oh, because how you went to mobile payment? What did? Or you use the link we sent in the chat?
the link in the chat.
Okay, I think mine took me somewhere else. Let me try using that website. You went to mobile payments, yeah, or membership benefits?
Membership. Wait, registration for email updates.
Or registration for email. Oh, if you're using registration for email updates, okay. So the last bit of paid membership. Oh, so this is, are you paid or not? So in case you have not yet paid, you can just say no. It won't affect you not receiving the emails. You still receive the email.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
All right.